Have you grinded for 2 weeks to get the perfect plane, and you were ready to kick ass but you don't? Somehow you lose every other fight with other planes, and every player laughs as your wings fall off the second you get off the ground. Maybe you might say, this plane sucks, it needs a proper buff, or something on those lines. You think you'll never win with that vehicle? Or maybe you're just using that wrong. Feel like this boy here. On to my generic plane review, where I can go through almost every plane I can put my dirty, sweaty, and fat hands on. The plane we're looking at today is a story plane from the British Tree Fuhrer Mark 1 and 2. Let's get the show on the road, shall we? First, let's dive into some history. In 1929, the Air Ministry needed some new planes to replace the older, more obsolete planes from service. They asked Hawker Limited to make a new aircraft, and they said, sure, why not? They started development on the new plane simply under the name of Hawker F20/27, and then renamed it a Hawker Hornet, which first flew in Brooklyn, Surrey, March 1929, as compared to the other similar competitor, the Ferry Firefly 2, in which it was preferred because of its better handling and all-metal structure compared to the mainly wooden structure of the Firefly. The Air Ministry bought the aircraft and renamed it the Hawker Fury, and ordered 21 of the aircraft in 1930. On 25th of March in 1931, it made its maiden flight at Brooklands with the chief test pilot George Buhlmann as controls. It entered service in May 1931, equipping No. 1 and 25 squadrons, and re-equipping 43 squadrons. Fury 2 entered service in 1936 to 1937, increasing the total number of squadrons to 6. The Furies remained with the RAF command until January 1939, when they were replaced by Gladiators and Hurricanes. They were exported to multiple countries, including Norway, Iran, South Africa, Spain, Portugal, and Yugoslavia. Its length was 8.15 meters. Its wingspan was 9.14 meters. Its height was 13.10 meters, and its wing area was 23.2 meters squared. Its power plant was a 1 Rolls-Royce Quetzal 4 V12 engine with an output of 477 kilowatts. It had two 7.7 Vickers Mark IV machine guns with 600 rounds per gun. Now that's out of the way, let's talk about the pros and cons. Since this is a starter plane, there really isn't much to talk about, and this is from the official wiki, but here it goes. Pros. It turns well for a biplane. It's cheap, because it's free of course, and incredibly low stall speed. The cons overweigh the pros, however, with sluggish in acceleration and climb, with no WAP, and a fixed pitch prop. It only has 2 caliber machine guns that sometimes do not do too much damage to the target. It loses energy quite easily, especially in turn fights, in just 1 or 2 turns. It's not very beginner friendly, and the engine tends to overheat, especially in hot maps. I might be thinking, this is interesting and all, but how is this going to help me? Well, I've got some quick tactics for you to consider. You don't have to follow these fully, because they're my opinion, and I'm just saying what I think you should do. But the first tactic that I've got, out of the 2 ones that I have, is to stick to ground targets in most reserve aircraft as well. Just to stick to first tactic for most, including this aircraft. I'm great, alright. First tactic is to stay to ground targets. That way you get more RP in lines due to the fact that you probably get more targets per your ammo. The second target is to climb high and move and zoom to get your guns on the behinds of a plane. So I'll repeat that. I guess this is all for today, since there's not much to talk about this plane, and hopefully you learned something new today, and I'll make more videos like these in the future. Until next time.